Hello everyone, it's me again. So today I am going to talk about avoidment, avoidant attachment issues. So why I'm talking about it? Because I really wanted to talk about it. And first, let's say what Google has to say about it. What it means. Okay. So according to Google, avoidant attachment issue is a style developed in childhood when a caregiver is emotionally unavailable, leading to an adult tendency to value independence, suppress emotion, and struggle with intimacy. Issues include discomfort with closeness, difficulty trusting others. I know that's you. And fear of rejection that can cause emotional detachment and withdrawal in relationships. So why I am talking about it today? So what I have feel in today's generation and also around my friend circle, ki people are very much afraid of attachment, and I think which is very common in today's world because we all have this fear of getting hurt by someone who is not your family. So let's go very deeper in that. I believe कि अटैचमेंट इश्यूज आते कहाँ से हैं? तो ये जो इशू होता है ये आपके चाइल्डहुड में डेवलप हो चुका है. ओके कि व्हेन यू हैव अ इमोशनली अनअवेलेबल पेरेंट, तो उसके अकॉर्डिंग इफ योर मदर इज इमोशनली अनअवेलेबल उससे एक अलग इश्यूज आएंगे. इफ योर फादर इज इमोशनली अनअवेलेबल उससे अलग इश्यूज आएंगे. ओके, so this is in like today's broader term we call it daddy issues and mommy issues, and which is very frequently used term in today's generation. But people have mostly sexualized it, the daddy issues and the mom issues, and which is very true. It will going to affect your sexual aspect of your life, but mostly it will going to affect your day-to-day life and especially your romantic relationships. It will going to affect you. So इसमें होगा क्या? First, you will have a boundary कि I will not fall for someone, okay, because you have your certain experiences in your life. You have this very huge boundaries कि I will not get attached with this person because he might or she might can hurt me or her. Okay, so you will have this boundary, very thick boundary कि no one can cross it, no one can. But whenever a person shows you a slightest of interest or love, you are just down bad for that person. You are just down bad because the love you never had in your family, you will crave that love in this person because you saw the potential somewhere or another. You saw your mother or father figure in this person. Okay, for most generally for girls it's like a father figure, or for boys it's like a mother figure. So if you saw that in that person, you will get very easily attached to it. And ऐसा भी होता है sometimes कि your idea of love is this idea कि if, for example, if your partner is emotionally unavailable all the time, so you will feel ki okay, this is how love supposed to be because this is how your parents treated you in your childhood. So you felt ki okay, this is how love supposed to be. Your idea of love is very different from normal people who haven't experienced this kind of cheezein. So I believe ki if you have ever felt that way, it will going to affect your relationship. So for example, you have a very thick boundary, okay, I will not let any person comes in my life. I have this very boundaries, I have strict rules, no one can change that. But the moment someone shows you the slightest of interest which is very specific to you, everyone has this specific type of interest where they like they were like okay, if I found this in this guy, I will be like totally down bad for that guy. तो आई फील कि दिस इज वॉट हैपन्स कि अगर यू फील अ स्लाइटेस्ट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट इन दैट गाय, यू विल बी वेरी डाउन बैड एंड यू विल गेट वेरी इजली अटैच टू दैट गाय. एंड when that guy starts to avoid you, or when this girl starts to avoid you, you will get very anxious. You will run for the validation you never needed in the first place. तो यू विल रन फॉर दैट वैलिडेशन कि ओके ओके ये तो सेम पैटर्न रिपीट हो रहा है विच इज हैपेंड इन योर चाइल्डहुड. तो यू वर बी लाइक कि भाई 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 मेरा तो हो गया है, अब जो जो है यही इंसान है. So you will want to run away from it, and which is very normal in these kind of situation. And I believe कि if you are ever feeling this way, just take a step back and think about it कि do you really need this guy, or you are just attached to the attention of it. You just want the attention of that guy, or you have just attached to the pattern, the way he gives you attention, the way he talks to you. Recognize the pattern in it. There always going to be a pattern. Okay, so if you ever felt that way, or you ever came across a guy who had love bombed you, or put you in a situationship, or breadcrumbing, or benching, so we always think about it ki why I am attracted to this trait, why this person is giving me everything and then giving me nothing at all, why I am attracted to this kind of behavior. So we starts to think कि something is wrong with me. I am not enough, I am not educated enough, or maybe I am not beautiful enough, my body is not beautiful enough, I am not a certain shape, I am not a certain size. And we start thinking that, but in reality it's never about you. It's always about the emotional pattern, the way it's affect you emotionally. This is going to affect you emotionally, and this is how it works. But instead of recognizing the pattern, we starts to blame ourselves ki okay, I'm not pretty enough, if I dress a certain way, if I look a certain way, maybe he will come back. No, from the first day he saw you, how you look, how you talk, or how you behave. If 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 she and he is not behaving the way they were behaving earlier, and now you are thinking ki why they are behaving like that, is something is wrong with me? No, there is nothing is wrong with you. I always give this example ki, for example, you have a burger in your hand, okay, and you have pizza in your hand, okay. So this person want pizza, okay, and वहाँ पे पिज़्ज़ा और बर्गर दोनों हैं, ओके. सो इफ दिस पर्सन वांट पिज़्ज़ा, then there is nothing wrong with the burger, okay. Burger is also so there is nothing wrong with the burger if the guy wants the pizza, okay. It's just that this is what this guy wants. He wants a pizza, but it doesn't mean that the burger is not good. It's just about the choices he makes. Same goes with your life. If he doesn't want you, there is not something wrong with you. Something is wrong with him or her. अगर उसको वो नहीं चाहिए, तो maybe he wants something else in his life, and that's why he's behaving that way. So why blame yourself? It's always about the other person. Maybe he just don't want the kind of lifestyle or the kind of quality of life you provide him. Maybe he wants a cheaper version of it because that is easier, and you are not easier. That's why you are here watching this video, because you want answers in your life, and which is very good. We should ask questions ki why me, why this is happening with me. There have to be a reason behind it. So I've just burger pizza is like a metaphor example ki if someone don't want you, there's nothing wrong with you. He just don't get the things he wants from you, and you cannot provide that to him unless it's there in you and he's just not able to see it. Everything is wrong with this, but you are blaming yourself, and you shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be doing that. So all I'm saying ki this is how avoidant attachment issues work, okay. So this is what I wanted to discuss. Let me see how deeper we can go in it. For example, we will go in the emotionally unavailable father, okay. So if you have an emotionally unavailable father which is not there for you emotionally in your childhood, So you will adapt to a certain kind of pattern in your life. You will attract a certain kind of guy. You will like the guy who are emotionally unavailable, because this is how a male figure looks like to you. Because a father should be a ideal version of a male figure, and you never had that in your life. So the ideal version of a male figure in your life is the emotionally unavailable one. So you will go for the emotionally unavailable one. So recognize the pattern. Why the idea of love for me is this fucked up, like this messed up? Why I am always in a constant reassurement ki I am good enough, I am good enough? Why go for someone who calms your nerves, who makes you feel ki okay, I am good enough with whatever I am? You don't have to be very overthinking about it. You know what I mean? So so if there is an emotionally unavailable father, mostly in girls, because I have seen in my friend group, I can also talk about the boys perspective, but I don't want to, because it's get very complicated, and most of my experience are from a girl's perspective. But if you're a guy watching it, it's mostly the same. It's mostly the same. So I'm saying ki if you have an emotionally unavailable father na, so you will have this hyper independence in you. Because what patriarchy does to you ki it sets a pattern in your head ki these are the kind of work which is supposed to be done by men in your life, and the man is not doing it. So you saw your mother doing it, all the stuff. So you also have this habit ki I will do everything. Hyper independence. You will not let your guard down in front of a man, because you have this fear ki okay, that guy will leave you. This is what happens in most of the cases. You saw your mother handling all the situations by herself, so you also have this idea ki this is how an ideal woman should be. She should be doing all the stuff, and there I think there is nothing wrong with that if you are hyper independent and stuff like that. But it can take a mental toll on you, and that is not good for your mental health. Because this is what I have read in feminism, because I read a lot of books, okay, and I have studied about keep when we talk about equal rights, ki men or women should be treated equally in workplace or in household or in the sense of rights and freedom. It's fine, but with women we have this added pressure कि we expect कि वो ऑफिस के भी काम करे और घर आके खाना भी बनाए. This is a double added pressure. But with men it never happens. With men it's like कि okay, he is the breadwinner, he is bringing the food, but he don't have to cook. But with women married in a family, a joint family, it is expected from her कि she will, वो काम से आएगी, and then she will cook also for all 5 or 4 family members. She will take care of the children. This is what happens with the added pressure. And if you are a hyper independent woman, you will do all that stuff because you don't like asking for help, and which is not normal. It will going to take a mental toll on you, and you will be exhausted all the time. You will be asking yourself ki why I am this way, why I am taking all this responsibility. But this is how you know life is from the very first day of your life. This is what you have seen in your life. So you will feel ki okay, this is how things supposed to be. But no, this is not. I think you should ask yourself ki am I doing more than enough? Am I enough? I am not. Am I doing too much? Ask yourself why you are exhausted this much. अगर आप सो के उठ रहे हो, you should be feel refreshed, not exhausted. And you are exhausted. Every day you are exhausted. Why? Because there is a pattern in you. So these are the like broader aspect of attachment issues, ki how it affects you and stuff like that. I can go deeper in that, but my phone don't have enough space, so I will wrap up this video here. And if you have any questions and stuff like that, ask me in comment section, and if you don't, that is totally fine. If this video helps you, please let me know. And if you like skip this video from the very first 2 minutes. That is also totally fine. Maybe I'm not interesting enough for you, so I don't mind. No, not everyone can get a sense of humor like me, just kidding. So yeah, it is what it is. Thank you, and have a very, very, very stupid day.